Welcome back to CECC. We are in the semifinals. St.
Oh
Clair College versus University of Alberta. I'm Matthias Talbot, and I'm here with my great co-caster Daniil.
Ladies and
Daniil,
gentlemen,
how you doing?
it's a pleasure to be here. It's an honor, honestly. Today was a little cold, but as I always say, our Saints always bring the heat, and I'm excited to see what they do today against their opponents, University of Alberta. And let's see if they're able to advance in the qualifier today, Matthias.
Well, based on their performance yesterday, I think we will get through without a breeze. We 2-0'd both of our opponents.
Without a breeze.
Or with a breeze, yeah.
We're gonna get through without a breeze. It's like we're gonna have to paddle. I mean,
Yeah,
it's a
we're gonna
little
have to
harder.
paddle.
Okay, but
We
yeah,
had to
we'll
paddle a
get
little
through
bit
it.
against TMU. We did squeak it
True.
out, but
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, we got
It
through.
was
That's all
close
that
every
matters at the
round.
end of the day. But
Anyways,
yeah, I love watching those teams play. By the way, it's really
yeah.
close all the time. But
I
floor's
think
yours.
we do have those maps ready. So once we see them, we got
Oh, okay.
Fracture, Zip Lines.
Yeah, I'm a
fun
big fan of
map.
the zip lines.
Yeah.
You know me. I don't know too much about the game, but I like zip lines in any game I play, any game I watch. So
It's
big fan.
very it's very strange. It's very like swaps, attacks, and defenses roll. We got Lotus and we got Split,
Mhm.
and we're gonna go right into our game very soon here.
Oh, very exciting, very exciting. We got a brief look at the
We
agent
are.
select.
Got a
Now we're
brief look
back.
at us,
Okay,
too.
now we're going back to the agent select. Interesting, interesting. So let me see if I got the names for the agents right. Okay,
Yep.
going from our side. Okay, that's Breach. Okay.
No.
What?
Everyone mixes that one up, so you're good. That's
Okay.
Brimstone. That's Brimstone.
Brimstone. Okay, and then we have Cipher,
Yeah.
Sky,
Yes.
Neon.
Yep. You got that one.
Okay.
And then guess who that one on the
Breach.
bottom is?
That's
That
Breach.
one's Breach. Yeah.
Okay. And then it's just the exact same team on the other side. Basically. We
No.
got Killjoy, Breach,
Yep.
Raze,
Yes.
Fade, because
Yep.
Ryan loves that character.
And then
okay?
Breach again.
And then Breach again.
I'm kidding.
Interesting.
No, Brimstone.
Oh, okay. You do
No,
this.
no, no.
Actually
You're
tripped
good.
me
You're
up.
good. You're good.
30
so
seconds on the clock until we get in. Matthias, what are you looking at in the agent select here, and what is really popping out to you?
definitely from St. Clair, since they're starting defense, they're gonna probably pick that Cipher. He's much more defense sided here.
Mhm.
Going Neon. Neon's good on Fracture. Neon's good on like a niche couple of maps.
Right.
But definitely they're building much more of a defense sided team. And we're seeing Breach on both sides of the teams. And Breach really excels on Fracture with so many walls that he can just shoot through and flash through.
Mhm.
That's what his character's advantages.
Right. Yeah, we saw that a lot yesterday as well.
Mm-hmm.
Some excellent flashes coming out from both teams, actually. But one thing you might have underestimated on the Neon, Matthias, is that Sushi playing it. So
Oh,
that
true.
might be, honestly, the factor the Saints need to make this character really a highlight, pun intended, in this match. And we're getting right into it, ladies and gentlemen. Fracture, St. Clair College versus University of Alberta. And we have our beautiful roster on our beautiful HyperX competition stage.
There they are. All looking pretty and all ready to rumble.
Oh, it won't be very pretty for very long. They're about to get right down and dirty into the business on Fracture for the CECC semifinals.
Mhm.
That's right, semifinals qualifier as we get right into it. If the game decides to load for us anytime soon, that would be nice.
Yeah, I think our opponents might have a little bit higher ping. They are from Alberta, and we are playing on
True.
the server closer to us. So
Absolutely true.
if they lose, they can definitely blame Ping Diff.
We will not let them get away with that. If they lose, they lost fair and square to our beautiful head-shotting skills. Okay. Oh, okay. Finally, we are in. We get to
High
see the
ping.
beautiful map. Oh, you know what? You know what? I'll give that to you.
They
Okay.
shall win. I think it'll be a good game nonetheless. It's not too
Absolutely.
high.
For sure. Oh no, look at that. 16 for us. Okay, and 40, 42.
It's playable. It's
One of
playable.
my more sweaty friends says that's too high, but in my opinion, there's no difference,
Yeah, yeah.
honestly. But Valorant's excellent tick rate will make up for it.
We're seeing from Saints all buying ghosts except for one, Sushi. Playing that Neon, you're probably going to want to go Frenzy here.
Mm.
That's playing much more aggressively. You don't want to stand still with that ghost. You want to be able to, dodge in and out
Get
with
that
that
in.
Frenzy. Full auto, spray him down. And it looks like Jello is getting a lineup ready for that concussion.
Mm-hmm.
But
goes
it looks
through.
like it's going to miss.
But they miss. They're not missing their shots here, lining them up. Velocity is waiting, gets jumped by the dog, and he is concussed. Saints are going to press him down, and they make onwards onto the point. 4 tapping, leading the charge underneath, and we have Atlas looking around the corners, making sure that nobody sneaks up on him with White R on the raise, Hyper on the breach.
Yep, you got it. You got
Watching
it.
that angle, Seth just about to peek out, and they notice each other. Nobody takes any damage from that exchange, though. Shimmy, XD on the top, takes out 4-tapping. Seth goes down to Hyper on the other side of the map. Caillou coming up, taking a little bit of damage for his trouble there. Shimmy gets right around the corner just in time, throws out the bird, getting ready to try and force through, but there's 2 there next time he goes around the corner. They duplicated.
Caillou was in a really tough spot there, 1v4. They were lit up a little bit, but, that is what you expect from a scenario like that, with a frenzy up against all those ghosts. It's good in a 1v1 against a ghost, but against, 1v2 even, the more players shooting at you with that ghost does do more damage. That is probably not going to look good, like we saw there with Caillou. But that is going to give University of Alberta enough money to buy rifles this round.
Oh yeah, and our Saints are going to be a little bit on the poorer side buying shorties. That's what they're called in this game, right?
Yeah, the double barrel, yeah.
And they're not going to be able to get exactly as luxurious as University of Alberta, but they're going to make do with what they have. They're grateful that they can have guns at all. Back in my day, we didn't have guns. Okay, we had to run through with knives. So they're going to make the approach on the stairs. Saints getting ready to make their defense. So they only have one person holding the A site, and that is actually well played because all of University of Alberta is making their way to B site.
Yeah, especially on Fracture, you really want to full send it with your team, try and sandwich from both angles that you can. And when you're on defense, Seth getting the clean right click there.
Ooh,
Caillou
the taps.
going off with that Sheriff, and Jello cleaning up one more, leaving it all down to Atlas there, and Seth gonna get the headshot.
I can already hear them screaming.
And clean him up. There's our team cheering. Looks like he said, "Let's go, boys."
Oh, you don't have to guess. I heard him scream that. Ladies and gentlemen, this room is very, very soundproof, and I assure you, I heard them scream. That was a really exciting round. I can't blame them.
That was very surprising too, because usually in Valorant, when you lose pistol round, you're definitely gonna lose the next round. But
the economies have switched.
Yeah, the economy's switched straight up like that. Now the Saints are in a really good position here to just keep holding the advantage they got in that round.
If they take this round, I think University of Alberta is going to be in a lot of trouble financially because obviously they didn't have enough credits to do a full buy, but they still committed quite a bit of credits to try putting up a reasonable offense. And if the Saints, the less deaths, obviously the better for them this round, but if they pull through this, like maybe even 2 or 3 deaths, it's still really, really solid for them. And the University of Alberta is going to have a really hard time trying to recover the next couple of rounds.
Definitely. And because they bought rifles, Saints are allowed to, just take that and bring that into the next round, securing their economy even more here. And just as I say that, Seth is going to use that rifle to full effect, get a double kill right there. And I think they did get plant down, and Seth got the triple.
Shooting through that smoke, hoping for something. Doesn't get anything, but he finds Atlas right there in the doorway. That's 4 kills for Seth in that single round. That's incredible.
Especially on Cypher, who's just such an agent that does not have any util that helps him play offensively. No,
right.
It's all set up, all defense, a little camera.
He doesn't need util to get headshots like that, my friend. He's in the right place at the right time. That's all you need. And like I said, Saints only lost 1 in that round, and they all still have their rifles. They still have a lot of money in the bank. Otherwise, University of Alberta looking a little bit worse where they're forced to do a full buy with the little credits that they have. It really is all or nothing here. Okay, well, obviously there's still a lot more rounds to play.
It's only 2-1. It's only 2-1.
But money-wise, it is a little bit all or nothing. They're going to be struggling quite a bit for the next couple of rounds.
Looking at the credits here, it is not looking good. They have to win this round or else they're going to probably lose the next round after that. And you will be like 4-1, and that's not where you want to be, especially with Sushi getting those easy one-taps out there.
Man. 4-tapping following it up as well against the Hyper. Shimmy does return the favor, taking out Sushi, but 4-tapping, the quickest round we've
Just
seen.
like that.
All week, honestly. That was incredibly quick, incredibly swift. Despite Neon being the first to die for the Saints, that was probably the fastest round we've seen, ironically enough. And on the Saints side, we have 2 ultimates ready, Skies and Cyphers. I don't think I've ever seen Cyphers, in fact, or Skies ultimate. What do they do?
The reason why you haven't seen Cypher's ultimate is because it's kind of bad. They tried to buff it. It's he throws his hat on a corpse. One, you need to get a kill first.
Okay.
And then it scans the enemy team.
Gotcha.
Just in a blink though, and then it blinks again. So it's
like
good.
temporary
but,
wall hacks after
yeah.
you kill somebody.
But like, it's not like Widowmaker's ult from Overwatch. If you're familiar with that, it's it's pretty bad. Most players just save it until they really, really need it.
Gotcha.
Or like,
I
just-
remember yesterday we didn't see he had the ultimate like the entire game. He didn't
Yeah,
use it
he had
until,
that
like,
in the
game was
pocket
already
the
over.
whole time there.
And I'm very familiar with Widowmaker, so apt reference. Okay, thank you very much. And we have Caillou. Okay, trying to hold the angle here. He's peeking out. He knows that White R is there, baiting him. He goes for the flash, does not connect, and he knows it. He's just gonna have to play this a little bit safely. Now, 4-tapping, holding the opposite side from him. They're brothers in arms right now, doing their best to put up a resistance against University of Alberta's pressure. But while neither of us were paying much attention, they actually already lost an agent. I'm not even sure who picked up that kill. But from the other side, there seems to be orbital
Huge
strike.
Brimstone ult.
He's trying his best. He takes one before he goes down. Now, University of Alberta is pouring onto the point. They have one on site, and Shimmy XD is planting.
Sushi did take out once. Now it's a 2v3 here.
Well, running
Sushi
through,
gonna dive right
finds
in,
a kill
get a
on the side.
kill.
Yep. Going right up the stairs. Atlas is not going to be able to take him out in time. Very excited, as you can see. Coach Owen, fist bumps all around. Caillou's feeling it. They're all feeling it. Give it up, boys. Yeah, I'm feeling it too. Not going to lie. That was a pretty
me
exciting
too,
round.
me too. A huge part of Valorant is just having that morale, in round-based shooters, like CSGO.
Absolutely.
Stuff like that. Morale is such a huge component in winning the match and just continuing to win and be in a good headspace. Because if you're not in a good headspace, you're not going to hit those shots. You might play differently. You might put yourself in a scenario where you're just bound to lose. So
You
we
can
gotta
accomplish
hope that
nothing.
University of Alberta has that similar morale or just will to push through against these odds, because it's not looking good right now. 4-1. Let's go into this 6th round here.
Absolutely. Sushi popping the ultimate right away. That is the ultimate, right?
Yep.
Okay, I can recognize that at least. I played this when I play this game a couple times. I have. Neon's my favorite. Okay,
Yeah,
I like
Neon
fast
is very
characters.
fun, very movement heavy.
Yeah.
Her alt, amazing.
Is
Love
there
it.
like a movement mechanic like bee hopping in this, or is it not really?
Because
Because I definitely tried.
I think you can do it, but it's not necessary in this game.
Gotcha. Okay, White
And we're gonna
R.
see the Sky alt come out, but that
Yep.
quickly gets sprayed down. Seth gonna take out Hyper there. Sky gonna flash, but not gonna see anything. Gonna force University of Alberta here. Gonna have to rotate off of their A push here. It's 4v4. They evened it out, pick for pick.
Yep, things are looking relatively
Atlas.
even. Although University of Alberta,
Birkin,
not to be neglected, they have 2 ultimates in their back pocket.
definitely. But we
If-
do have the Brimstone alt here on the St. Clair side. That can clear a site very easily if they know that they're planting there, and we have Brimstone close by.
Was that like the orbital strike we
See
saw in the previous
orbital
round?
strike takes over the whole site. We're gonna see the Fade alt come out
Okay.
there
They're gonna make
from
this
Alberta, but we're
opportunity
gonna
to
see
go
the
in.
counter alt.
Mm-hmm. Killjoy pulls out the rocket launcher, but goes down before she can do anything with it. Seth is an iron wall defending the site by himself. It seems. Actually, no. Caillou got both of those kills.
Yeah, definitely. I don't mean to correct you there, but that was Raze with the ult there. Killjoy is the last one alive here. Gonna have to try and make it out, but 4-tapping easily cleans up velocity there. Just St.
Absolutely.
Clair on a roll, carrying that momentum they got from that. They didn't have the first pistol round,
Yeah.
but that second round they got there, they've been riding that high ever since.
If I were the Saints, I would just make sure I lose every pistol round ever from this moment forward. Like you said, I said the wrong agent. Please correct me, okay? I love getting
Yeah,
corrected.
yeah, all good, all good. All good.
I'm probably the only person alive that likes being corrected. It feels like a nice warm hug on the inside.
Just think of it as a back massage. Think of it as
You
your
know?
back just being corrected, just feel more limber, all good, just where you should be.
A massage for my sentences.
Yeah.
And Hyper is going to massage those stairs with a concussive grenade. Or what was that he just shot out, actually?
Yeah, it was, I think it was a flash.
Flash.
He has
okay.
a flash, a concussion, and a grenade that goes to the wall.
One thing I appreciate about this game, among
That is
a lot of
Killjoy
other
ult
things.
right there, sorry.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, that one locks you down if
Lockdown.
you're in
Yep.
that area, right? So
Yep.
you're stuck. My friends complain about that one quite a bit.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
I know about that.
It definitely makes the other team have to clear out, at least briefly, or burn some time on that spike. Lots of
Mhm.
use there. Atlas going to plant the spike down. Jello going to line up a flash there. So
Sushi's
Sushi
firewall.
can push onto site there. Lots of smokes. Sushi
There
going to
we
find
go.
one through the smoke just as it goes down perfectly. Lots heaven.
Oh,
Gonna
but
have
there's
to-
one behind them. Killjoy's on the stairs. Does he know he has the opportunity to go up? Oh, but they already have Caillou watching the
Already
angle. He takes him out
Sushi
immediately.
going to start that defuse. Going to put Atlas in a terrible scenario there. Seth going to take him out, and that is round almost round 6. It's going to be round 6
Yeah,
for
round
the
6.
Saints here.
Unless their E button
Yeah.
stopped working midway through
Unless they're
there.
going to throw for some reason, but they never throw.
Now, we've definitely been giving Saints their fair share of credit here, but not to leave University of Alberta in the dust. Saints
Definitely.
are absolutely a formidable foe, and the game is still very winnable for University of Alberta. We are actually in a very similar situation yesterday. I believe we were down like 5 points, and then
Definitely,
we came back and took the round. So University of Alberta is still in this, and if you were in the position of, let's say, Atlas here, how would you be planning your victory here? What would you be talking about with your team? How
I
do you
would
win this?
definitely just try and push both sides more, because that's the unique about Fracture, is that you can sandwich the defenders.
Right.
You can attack from both sides. They seem to be very keen on just pushing as a team and having one maybe lurk backside and try and catch rotates.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people just rotate through mid because it's definitely safer. You don't have the good angles as you do if you rotate from the sides. But that's just me.
I think that's a very sound
It could be,
strategy. You can give yourself a little bit more credit than that. Even just looking at the mini map right now, you can see exactly what you're seeing is taking effect right now. They have one agent kind of watching the off angle, which makes sense, and they have the rest of the team on the other side. But what you're saying, I believe, is have just try committing a little bit more to the opposite side, so they can just put a lot more pressure, a lot more stress on the Saints defense. And with the Saints defense, now that they're kind of used to University of Alberta's current strategy, they probably would struggle to adapt to it if they made a switch like that in the middle of the round. But we'll absolutely see what the University of Alberta team has in store for us on this upcoming B approach, leading with their fade and their raise. And they're getting in just now. But the Saints are rotating just at the perfect time, sneaking onto the site. Velocity.
Caillou
around the
knows that
corner.
Killjoy's there.
Absolutely.
Gonna
preparing
flash that out. For sure.
A lot
But
of
as
smokes on
that's
site.
happening, Willer's going to take one out, but Four Tapping's going to take a couple out there. Caillou going to take another out, but Atlas going to shut that down with the Sheriff.
That damn clip size is just not enough for him to wipe out the enemy team. And from the back, Caillou puts down his opponent while his teammate is distracting him from the front. That's going to be another round in the pocket of the St. Clair Saints. Look at them. They're so excited. It always irritates me how blue that camera is. I need to go
All these cameras
mangle
are
it.
so blue. Especially with these lights in here, like the casting thing.
Yeah.
So blue.
I've told you, like you just have to go to the camera and just like flick a couple switches,
Yeah,
go
the
in the
white
menu.
balance.
Yeah, but like it seems random. Like you go in the menu, you turn one thing on, turn it off, and flick a couple switches, and eventually, I swear, it just goes back to normal. I don't know what it is, but I have to do that in between rounds here. But next up, we have this round for the Saints. They
Round
want
8.
to try and take this out. I always
Round
like
9,
struggle
round
with that.
9.
9. See, yeah, I
Yep.
always do exactly what you do. Just take the rounds and add them. That must be the round we're on, obviously, right? The smoke is actually going to prevent them from noticing each other. The Shimmy XC is actually getting the first blood here, taking out Caillou. That's a huge hit for the Saints. Caillou's been a very valuable asset in these early push pickoffs. He's doing an excellent job of picking them off and shutting down those early
We're
pushes.
seeing
But
a weird push from the Saints
yeah.
back here. They're getting the flank on them very hard here. Even though they
Sushi.
did get the pick in the early game, Sushi going to even that up really easily here.
But University of Alberta is taking this as like a do or die moment. They're all just pushing onto the site because they know they're kind of getting pincered.
That is
So
what
they
they
want
have.
to reestablish their defense on our site instead, which makes a lot of sense here. Atlas is actually going to take out Sushi now. It's 3-4.
Ooh.
That's another kill for University of Alberta. Down goes Seth. Down goes the Spike. They're planting it. Now Saints have to take the initiative, but Jello takes out Atlas with something.
That was
related to
a
fire.
molly or a grenade through a wall there.
And now it's just on Jello, but that is not a downside at all. That's another kill for Jello. He evens it out from 3
He has his
down
ult
to
there.
1. Velocity's in a bit of trouble. He goes for the defuse. Is he going to commit for it, or is he going to fake it out? Getting ready. He peeks out, but you don't want to.
Oh,
He had a little
no.
bit too much confidence there, and maybe he didn't notice him. But that is going to be the first round for University of Alberta since the Pistols.
That is
yeah.
definitely what they need to do. They need to play more aggressively. They're playing too slow, too passively. Getting in there. Once you get a pick, you got to go in there as fast as you can before more people can funnel in, fill those places.
Right. And ironically enough, that was actually what allowed them to take the site. The Saints tried playing a little bit more offensively, and then the University of Alberta, they took that gap that the Saints made, filled it with their presence on the site, and were able to kind of establish a new base and get pickoffs as the Saints were trying to reorganize. So it was really well coordinated by University of Alberta, and I believe we're switching sides at the moment.
No.
No? When do you switch sides?
I think, or maybe we're switching sides right now. Yeah, I think you're right.
Okay.
I just can't see the score. Is it 7-3?
7-2.
7-2?
Yeah.
No. We're still going.
Okay.
We're in game right now.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jello, I thought this was like a replay.
Yeah, I thought it was a replay too. You confused me for a second.
Yeah.
Anyways, it looks like University of Alberta is going to go for an A push here. Have a few lurking in spawn, maybe looking to go B. And
Jello
the
facing
Saints
back
feel
and
that
forth.
coming after what they saw last time. They don't want to play too offensively here. They're playing very defensively, still in their spawn.
They have their
rotating
entire
back to
team,
B.
just rotating between mid, A and B, just constantly going back and forth, back and forth. But now, actually, as you see, University of Alberta might have taken a little bit of your advice. They're splitting their offense up a little bit more. They have 2 of their agents on A, 3 of them on B. They might be trying to go for the wraparound, but we have our own Cypher making his way back to our site, trying to see if they can find any gap. But now, Saints have completely abandoned all sites,
Used that
and they're
zip
going for the
line there.
full flanking. Sushi gets picked out
Ooh.
from the back. That's going to bring Jello's attention to the rear. They're going to be taking this opportunity to try and take a chance in the confusion. Jello goes for the flash, comes around the corner, but there's too many there waiting for him. They go down. The Saints' flank does not go in their favor.
Don't know what that play was. It's almost like the Saints are getting impatient even though they're on defense. They don't have to move. They just have to guard.
Ooh,
But
the flash
putting-
connects, and that's 2
Double.
down, 1 collateral, but Caillou isn't able to clean up the final one. Seth coming around the corner, only 1 second left. He can't delay it fast
Gets the wall
enough.
hacks though.
I think he does. Yeah, he's ready
Got
to
the
go.
scan off. Concussed.
The camera notices him for sure. Seth, he has to take what's inside himself and push it forward
But
to
with
get
only
onto site.
30 HP, he doesn't have much left inside himself
Absolutely
here.
right, but 1 headshot is all he needs. Oh, so
Oh,
close!
10
So
HP.
close! Oh, if he didn't have that silencer on, he might have taken that, because everybody knows silencer means minus 10 damage.
Yeah, you don't have that choice in Valorant. Silencer's stuck on there.
Yeah.
No gun customization in this game except for the $80 skins.
Oh yeah, 100%. I know my fair share about that as well. We're looking at 7-3 for the Saints against University of Alberta again in the CECC qualifier semi-final. A lot riding on the line here. Neither team wants to lose another round, but unfortunately, one of them will have to, unless we kind of like negotiate a surrender or peace treaty.
We're not going to do that.
I don't
we
think
never,
that's
we
gonna
never
happen.
go down without a fight here. We are 2 more rounds left in this half. Looks like they're going for another. They're having a lot of success with this split push A and B. You know, it just kind of sends the Saints into a scatter. But as I say that, Caillou learning from his mistakes, going to take out Shimmy, not going to get picked off again. And that is a major asset for the Saints here. As you said earlier, Caillou, just an amazing player all around, getting those picks, making those plays.
Absolutely. He's preparing his flash, and I
That is the
don't think
healing.
connected. Oh, that's the healing. Never
Yep.
mind. There's the bird thing is the flash.
Bird flash, dog is the dog,
Dog, for sure.
and just the orb is healing.
Gotcha. Sushi holding that angle there. Actually, I don't think he was there. I think that was his outline. Velocity
Oh my gosh!
gets picked out by Jello. Another kill for Jello on site. White R through the smoke, trying to see if he can spray out, but Jello gets behind the wall, gets to safety, tagging out with Sushi maybe. No, they're both just going to wait patiently.
Is Sushi going to take one out though?
Oh, he's sprinting. He's sprinting. He wants to get some action in, and from the back, it seems Caillou gets the kill. Or where was he from? That I didn't actually see him there.
I think he just came through the smoke from mid there and just
Oh, I see.
sprayed it down.
Just went for it.
He
No
just stood
hesitation.
right in the middle of the map almost and got his picks.
It works. It
In
works.
between
Right?
a couple of smokes there, he got some good sight lines. And now we are in the last round and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Saints hoping to bring it to 9-3. Some people want to avoid that though. Some people believe in the 9-3 curse there. I don't know if you know about that.
You guys were telling me about that in the back the other day. I
But-
am familiar.
Some people think you have to win the 3rd round to get the 9-3 curse to really activate. So, win or lose here, Saints are in a really good position going into the next half here.
Absolutely. Hyper in a really good position with that revolver. It looks pretty nasty, not going to lie. I am a big fan of the swords as well. Okay.
Definitely, we're seeing those Oni katanas everywhere here.
Right.
I
see
would
what
buy
you're
one
doing.
if it wasn't so expensive.
How much are they?
I think it's like $80, dude.
You're lying.
But you got a couple gun skins with it too.
I mean, that's
But
great, actually. That's a good deal. And Seth actually going to get a good deal on picking off that hound, going through the smoke. Caillou and Sushi going to get 2 excellent deals, 2-for-1 sale on
What
the
a
other
bargain.
side. What a bargain indeed.
We see that
White Arm
raise ult
bouncing.
there.
Ooh, that
from
was
Whirl.
yeah. He was not expecting to catch to catch a bullet from so high above him. Didn't catch the raise in the air there. Jello doing his best to keep him back.
Raise and Jello facing off here. And four tapping gonna clean that up with an easy tap there.
Yeah, just a clean, simple end to the round. Just like,
And to the half as
we
well.
see the
That was
opponent,
just easy
bam,
clean.
bam, bam, and that's it.
Yeah, just easy clean end to that last half. And now the Saints are going to be on attack here. I'm really interested to see what they do on Fracture because a lot of teams do a lot of different stuff. I think, see as they're splitting up like that,
Right.
they're going to try and sandwich, pincer the team. That's the advantage that you have on Fracture when you're attacking.
I saw University of Alberta doing something similar to that.
But only one person.
Yeah, similar to that. Like in the first round, I saw they actually had like a split pincer, but then it seemed like in the later rounds they kind of that strategy fell out of favor for them. But it seems the Saints really do like that approach, and they're going to have Seth on one side, and they're going to have four tapping. And I didn't see who was playing the other agent there.
I think everyone's on one side and then one is
Yeah.
just on the other.
Actually, that's actually a very flexible composition that they have. They're kind of pincering from both sides, and then Seth is going to have to retaliate to whichever side.
Yeah,
they're
Seth
gonna
can
go
just
for.
choose whichever side is giving the most trouble, needs the most backup, or
Looks like he's
looks
going
the
to choose to
weakest
go
there.
to A this time.
And Kai going to
Sushi
flash
going
out
right
on the site. Sushi going to dash out really easily there with that neon. Sushi going to take out one with a frenzy, but
White arts.
Yeah, white art.
Oh, Chunk comes down. Jello gets a headshot as soon as his feet touch the floor. Seth is going to make his way through the smoke now that he knows it's clear, and they're going to make their way on site. Who has the spike here? I believe it's Caillou making his way into the corner so he can safely plant. Pulls out his sword quickly, though. You got to get that out. Show everybody, hey, I got the cool thing.
It makes you a little bit faster. You know?
You need every frame you need. Okay. And a little sticker there just to show us a little bit of flair. Shimmy, he is stuck in between a rock and a hard place. They're coming around the corner. He gets two.
They're so low.
He was the hard place all along. He actually wipes out the entire force from the Saints because they pulled out that again.
4K there. Yeah, they're all so low. I think they all just got peppered with the pistol shots here and there. And just a couple of right clicks from Shimmy there just wiped out nearly the entire team.
It doesn't help that Caillou hopped around that box with his sword out. So it's more like a 1v3 if anything. That's still very much not in your favor. But he still manages to pull it off. Shimmy actually topping the scoreboards. I think that round put him there. If we just take that 12 minus 4, that would be 8. And White Heart would be above him.
Well, they lost pistol round last time as well. So maybe this is a good omen. Maybe they just need to lose that pistol round to win the rest of this game here.
Or it could be the 9-3 curse.
Oh, yeah, true. And here they are pushing out really fast onto A. That's what you got to do with pistols. Jello going to concuss A right there. But Atlas and Hyper going to take out 2 right there. Sushi and Seth down for the count.
Jello making his way in, seeing what he can find. Atlas is patiently waiting for him to emerge. Jello has to make a choice here. Advance or not.
Not looking,
Flawless round. University of Alberta is making quite a bit of a comeback here. Would you say that this map is defense favored?
I have no idea what. Like, I feel like it's just based on the teams. Like, what strats do you like to play? What strats do you like to run? Most Valorant maps are definitely defense-sided, though. You just definitely want to start on defense, build up those wins that you can get. Because you're making them walk into you. You're making them walk into your traps.
Right.
You kind of control the engagement there. They can only come from a certain amount of angles, you know?
Right. But with the advantage that comes from attacking side, you get to dictate the pace of the game.
Definitely. With
and
that
as we
spike.
saw, the Saints, when the pace isn't in their hands, they get a little bit impatient and they start looking for something to do.
Yeah.
And sometimes if you look for something to do, what you find is a lost round, unfortunately.
It looks like they're going for that A push again. It almost worked out for them last time, but just did not have the guns to do it. But Sushi going to go loud, go proud, going to dash on the site, but Hyper going to hear that and take him out really quickly. Kai going to take out one, but Hyper going to take out another there. Ooh, it's not looking good for the Saints.
We have Seth on the other side of the map. Oh, but immediately Jello goes down with the offensive push. Seth is still there. Shimmy gets the pick off before he can make his way onto the site. Seth is still the only one there. Turning around, he could not connect. The spray is not quite there. Shimmy XD is going to put him down to make the score 9-6. We're only 3 rounds away from being dead even in this first game for the CECC.
The Saints are only 3 rounds away from like bringing it to OT.
That is true. Wow. When you put it that way, the magic number 3 is playing a big role in the pace of this game here. It can go anywhere from here. We could go straight to 12, it could go straight to 9, or we can go straight to nothing and just trade points.
Or we just, everyone closes the game, we go home.
Yeah, sure. That is an option as
I'm
well.
kidding.
That is an option. Everyone just, let's go to Timmy's and just like
But
have
let's
some
hope that
donuts.
doesn't happen because we got an interesting game cooking here.
Absolutely, man. Okay. Speaking of interesting game, we have an interesting approach from the Saints. They've split
Four-pronged
up.
approach here.
Yeah, they split up their already split up approach. Even more, we have Sushi creeping onto B site, while we have, I believe, that's Jello and Four tapping on the other side of that assault. Sushi actually is just gonna camp that side,
Hyper
hold
took
that
one
angle.
out there too. I don't know if you caught that there. Hyper took out four tapping or
Oh,
Seth.
yeah.
Seth.
Yeah,
So
I
now
didn't even see
Saints down a player. It's gonna be really rough here.
Caillou making his way over to Sushi. Looks like they're going to go for the B push after all. We have Four tapping with the spike on the other side. Sushi running onto the site. They don't notice him. He actually runs right around the back of Velocity. He gets put down. Saints have made their way onto the site, but they are going to lose some people for that. He's going to shoot through the box with his utility there.
Yep.
He's concussed, however.
Caillou gets
8
two there with the
HP.
Guardian. Gonna flash out. Gets
Yes.
another, and it's
Okay.
1v1. He brings it down to 1v1, but with 8 health and a dream, 1 bullet, and he does it!
The dream is there. The
Four
thrifty
tapping.
kill. Oh, they don't call him that for nothing. He actually has nerves of steel.
Yeah,
The
that is-
stressful situations that our team continually puts him under.
Yeah, I think
always
four tapping
performs.
is the one on the team that is ranked Radiant, I think. Highest
Really?
rank that you can get, like top 150.
Yeah, I've seen my friends
Yeah.
send like screenshots of like pro players like streams and like,
Mhm.
isn't that guy in your team? I'm like, yeah, it is. So I think you're right about that. He might be the highest. ranked
Definitely
player on our
earned it
team.
there. You got to keep calm under those immense pressures there with 8 health. Just any body shot, foot shot, through the wall, foot shot, anything.
A
just
really hard blink
Yeah.
could kill him as well. It's like,
Just a smoke could maybe kill you.
Velocity trying his best to do the killing instead. Spraying in through the smoke. There's never really a downside to that. In fact, it's probably my favorite part about any FPS. It's just
Yeah.
like in a smoke cloud, just laying out my clip and hoping for
Blind fire,
something.
spray and pray there.
And spraying and praying is what Saints are going to be doing when it comes to their approach here. They're going to spray and pray their way to A site, while University of Alberta is going to be left haplessly defending the unassaulted B site with 2 of their agents. Saints are going to have
Ooh.
to make their approach quick. They
Seth
get
gonna
one
get that pick.
Oh, and there's the Cypher ultimate
Yep.
that you said wasn't
Yep.
good, sir.
Oh, it's
Okay.
good. It's good. It's just very niche. You got to get that pick first. Hyper going to take out Sushi there. We're going to get that counter fade alt.
Oh,
And now they're deafened,
yeah.
and they know where all of them are. But we're going to get the counter breach alt there. Going to knock them all up. They're all knocked, concussed, slowed. They're all very vulnerable right now. Caillou going to flash them. They are under so much util here. They're going to get the spike down here, make them have to go for that push.
Caillou, just
Put them
hold
under
it.
immense pressure. Caillou needs to get a
No,
pick
it's-
here, but he doesn't. Now it's 2v2. Jello holding back sight there with 4 tapping.
They're coming through the door, though. Are they ready to handle the assault? They get 1, they get
Are
2. Oh, the 2v2 turns into a 2v1 into a 1v1 into a 1v none, Matthias, and they are going to turn that into a victory. University of Alberta.
Just like
taking
that,
round.
it's going to be 10-7 here. Just when it seemed like it was 7-1 just a few rounds ago or
Mhm.
something. They are certainly bringing it back here in the second round and a half.
I don't believe in curses, Matthias. I believe in hard-earned, skilled gameplay, but I think we cursed it a little bit.
I think the curse may impact, players' mental, honestly.
For sure.
That might be the real curse.
But Coach Hybrid is there to dispel any mental discouragement. As
He's
you
the
see.
shaman
Yeah.
dispelling any bad spirits, any bad omens,
The back massages, the
Yeah.
fist bumps, the not
the
fist bumps,
clapping.
the going for fist bumps and not
The
getting
let's
one
go,
in return.
boys.
The very loud "Let's go, boys" as well. I can't wait to hear them screaming after they take another round. If they take another round, they
Yeah,
might.
it
not-
looks
no-
like they're
another
going to take another round here with a
Woo!
Colette headshot from Caillou here. Sushi going to pop that ult, take out Shimmy with only 2 left, 2v4. It's not looking good for University of Alberta. Caillou going to get a 3K there, going to take out Hyper. Velocity, last one left here, going to try and get as much info as he can. And Caillou going to get the 4K, another headshot
And
there.
there we go. The screaming is there. I told you. I was waiting. As soon as I saw that round wrapping up, I was waiting for it. I was listening for it. Woo!
That is what you want for the Saints. Get that morale back in the
Oh, yeah.
game. Bring it to 11-7, almost a convenience store number.
Oh yeah. 11-7. I mean, it's all about perspective, If we were in Japan, we'd read right from left,
Mhm.
so it would be 7-11.
And we know 7-Eleven is very popular there. It's much better there, honestly.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
People do their taxes there. It's like anything you need, you can go to
That's
7-Eleven.
convenience.
Yeah.
There's, I can't complain. We're Canadian. We have the beautiful ability to do our taxes from home. It's tax season,
Yep.
ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you do your
I got
taxes.
my
Okay.
taxes. But anyways,
How are we talking about taxes right now in a Valorant game?
this round could be very taxing for University of Alberta.
That's my thing.
They need to win this round.
I love doing transitions like that. I think it's the one thing I'm good at.
Yeah.
And you stole that from me. Now I have nothing. But the Saints absolutely have something here.
They want to steal this round.
Gracious. They should not let us cast together again.
Definitely, yeah.
This is a mistake.
A little rambunctious here, but
the mistake actually is going to be made by University of Alberta by letting Sushi make his way onto the site, throwing out his util, making his way through, but Velocity makes the mistake of making Sushi making the mistake, so he capitalizes off of that mistake and turns Sushi into a mistake with that headshot, stopping the assault. But Saints are not going to relent just yet. But the entire front of University of Alberta are making their way through mid
no.
onto the site.
You got taken out with a grenade there from Rays.
Absolutely. There's only 2 left.
They're not-
But the Saints still want this round. The spike is on the ground, but they just have to pick it up.
They definitely need that plant down there. Seth gonna peek that, gonna get him while he has his ability.
Very
Blast
brave.
back, gets the ult off, but gets 2. Was a great trade there, making it a 1v1 here for Caillou.
Seth!
Caillou gets the kill.
Wow!
Caillou is popping off the past couple rounds here.
Oh my god, they can't even believe it themselves. He has to just grab his chair, look him in the eye, and say, "Who are you? What are you doing here? What'd you do with Caillou? You're not Caillou. You are him." Bring Caillou back. That's another round in the pocket of the
That's
Saints.
12.
And that's one more they need
Match
to win
point
this round.
here.
Right. Match point
Potentially.
indeed,
Game
Matthias.
point.
Potentially. We're going to have to see. Yeah, not match point, game
Yeah.
point.
Or I think, game point.
Same thing.
Same thing. We all get it.
It's not a best
For
of 3
game
or
1
anything.
here, Saints want to get this last round done over and quick, but University of Alberta is not going to go down without a fight here. We're going to see that Haunt out from Shimmy. Going to back out, get that info. Haunt got destroyed. Don't know how many are there. Know that there are some there. Going to back off, play it really safe.
Look
You
at that,
don't
they're
want to
pouring
lose
onto the
this
site
round.
right now. Immediately, the firewall is up. Sushi not making his way through the red carpet just yet, but he hops out. The dog leaps out in a very comedic fashion out of the firewall. Caillou's pouring up. Sushi's taking the high ground already. They're
see that
holding
Killjoy
their
ult
angles
come
very well.
off?
Yep, the defender Killjoy is getting ready to lock down. The spike is down, however, so the Saints are going to have to get out of that bubble just before it goes off. He makes it through. Tapping is not going to get arrested yet. And now Seth making his way back onto the site. The Atlas shoots out his grenade. Seth taking one down, going down afterwards. It's just the Rays. White R left, making his way to the spike. He fakes the defuse, making the Saints get a little bit urgent. Jello throwing out his util. It's just so much pressure White R has to endure. He's shooting through the boxes, another faking defuse, but he gets concussed, but he finds his way through, still holding cover, but the Saints are perfectly pincering, and they come through. Jello, perfectly timed assault, going through, getting the opportunity, and getting the pickoff they need. The Saints take the game. That is 1-0 against University of Alberta in the CECC semifinals. One more game for the Saints to advance, and University of Alberta has to do a little bit more work to get back into the series.
Definitely. That last round was very tough for University of Alberta. White R really needed to try and defuse that spike, but he just couldn't with so much util with both players just hammering all their util. Breach is so oppressive on Fracture, with the mollies just going through the wall. He can just peek around, get a shot, and it's over. You can't touch it.
I really felt for White R there in that last round. That was actually a really incredible display by him. He actually withstood so much pressure, so much assault coming up from both sides. They were holding the cover, they were spreading the util, they were peeking constantly, and he still had to defuse the spike. He did all of that so well, but in the end, it just wasn't enough. Jello with a perfectly timed peek, perfectly timed coming around the corner, he was able to take him out.
Definitely. And with that, I think we're going to throw it to a quick break here. We're going to come back with Game 2 soon enough, and we will see you soon.
Don't go anywhere.
We are back here with St. Clair College versus University of Alberta, CECC, Game 2.
Semifinals. Don't forget that part.
Semifinals.
Yeah,
I
that's the
can't
big
forget
part.
that.
Absolutely. Saints took game 1 in a really impressive fashion. And University of Alberta is going to have to do a little bit of work to try to figure out the gaps in the Saints' offense. And they did a pretty
Definitely.
good job of it in the last game. But they're going to have to do a little bit more work to make it perfect in this one.
With map 2 on Lotus, St. Clair Saints have definitely been practicing one over and over, drilling a lot of different tactics on this map, for sure.
That's the beauty of newer things. It's not completely discovered. It's not completely figured out. You have a lot of room to be creative, and that's my favorite part about any game. Really, it's just the ability to come up with your own strategies, express your own play style. And I think this map is a very good embodiment of it, with all the unique mechanics. And again, it's a relatively new one, so players are going to be able to get a lot more flexible, and we're going to see that here again in the CECC qualifier semifinal game 2 against the University of Alberta, St. Clair College.
We're going to see a little bit of interesting comp here. We're going to have it's pretty much the same, except one has Breach and Raze and one has Sky and Viper.
Interesting then. What do you think
Or
that
Sky and
says
Sova.
about their strategy
Breach and
here,
Sova.
besides shooting through smoke so elegantly? Seth actually getting one headshot while the University of Alberta was trying to push through. He's going to push out.
Definitely
his
want to have
smoke.
Omen here on this A choke here. Just be able to use those oppressive smokes, make it impossible to push onto site.
Another
Caillou
headshot.
and Seth going to hold it down all on their own. Fortap is going to come in with the flank, take one out, and that is round 1 for the Saints.
Good God, a flawless pistol round. I mean, again, Saints lost both pistol rounds in the last game. And
Yeah, it's
won.
the first time they've won a pistol round here, so it's
I'm not liking their chances.
maybe good. But knowing how they took the pistol round loss, I'm scared for them almost.
Yeah, honestly, again, people are superstitious beings, okay? And if you can sense any single pattern, you're going to cling to it. And if the Saints wanted to guarantee a victory, they would go with trends and throw the pistol rounds. I don't know what they're doing. Why are they winning? They need to
might
stop
have
winning.
tried there, but
They
St.
didn't try hard
University of
enough.
Alberta just kind of walked right through that smoke and got sprayed down.
Seth is not to be trifled with when he's holding angles like that. I'm having flashbacks to yesterday. All those excellent pickoffs he was constantly getting, beautiful headshots, pistol round or no pistol round. He was finding them, and I just saw a dog running into a purple cloud. Again, only the beauty of video games can you see something like that.
Velocity gonna hold these angles, try and make clear that B push out. Gonna take out turret, gonna spray down that box. People often hide right behind that box, even get sprayed down. We saw the Saints lose like a round to someone
I
just
remember
holding it back
that.
there. Sprayed everyone down. Tapping, holding this corner very close, waiting
He's
for
ready.
anyone to take a step onto site.
Patient. I can imagine what his face looks like right now. Just stone cold, ready. And
Sushi.
Sushi was there to hold the push down. Just as they go around the
Oh
corner, they
my
peek through,
God.
but they get sprayed down as they show their face. You do not want to be standing there, Atlas. He makes the right decision.
Ooh,
Box back, but
Velocity.
Velocity gets the kill as he peeks out. Both flash, both miss each other, kind of sadly. Velocity gets his vision back, gets his wits about him, gets the headshot, but they do not get the round thanks to 4 tappings. Excellent gunmanship.
They upgrade to that Sheriff there. They could even take that in the next round if they just want to buy shields here. But I think they have enough money here to buy rifles if they really wanted to, but it looks like tapping. Going to stick with that. Oh! He can't decide. I'm not even going to comment on what he's buying because he's just so indecisive, shuffling around. Gonna buy
He's
that
cycling
Marshall
through. It's
here.
like a slot machine.
Yeah.
He's just rolling. Waiting for,
Playing
he's-
mystery guns here.
Oh, I thought he was gonna go for. I forgot what that was. Marshall. That
yeah,
one,
the
like,
Marshall.
yeah. I think that was like the first time I really watched him play.
Mm-hmm.
Watching him just buy the Marshall and just go for as many headshots as possible.
It's like
burned
University
in
of
my
Alberta
memory.
going to take a huge B push here, but through that Viper wall, going to really slow them down. They're going to send out the Sova drone, get as much info as they can. They now know Jello's holding that site with the Viper snake bites there.
And that might be enough to deter the push. They are now making their way to A site, only leaving their Killjoy to be a bit of a buffer. Caillou throwing out the flash. He hits
And the
3.
paranoia.
Oh, he
The
almost got
deafened flash.
Oh my
They can't
God.
keep up here.
How is he
Caillou
doing that?
going off with the Sheriff.
What is wrong with this guy? You can't do that. You can't do. You were just supposed to kill him. You weren't supposed to massacre
with the
them.
ace.
Caillou, why? Why would you do that? He doesn't even know himself. They're so excited. That was so beautiful. The flash with the paranoia. He goes through. He gets one. It looks like he's about to get like 6 of them at once.
Switches to the Sheriff, too. He had
Yeah,
the Vandal ready.
He kind of freaks out, goes back into cover, comes out with a new gun, and he gets them all still. Really, honestly, moments like that make everything worth it.
And that secured him his ult there. It's a long ult charge. I think it's 7. So you had 2
man.
from the past 2 rounds, 5 from that round alone. Now they have to play against that oppressive Sky ult here. Caillou feeling it today, holding these angles.
Whew, I'm still recovering from that
University of Alberta 3-0. Lot to come back from here. Using a couple pistols here.
Look, a perfectly balanced offense coming up from University of Alberta. They have a perfectly spread wave, leaving only oh, actually no, never mind. They have 3 agents on A side, 1 on B, 1 on C. They have their Silva holding that infamous Dune, as Amanda was talking about yesterday.
Definitely, yeah. That Dune makes it more like Call of Duty than Valorant here. Lots of movement
crazy.
there.
Yeah, it can do a lot for your team, or it can do a lot against it. It is up to you who makes the Dune really what it is. It's up to you.
University of Alberta making the slow push up to A here, but Seth gonna easily just get that headshot. Those lineups there.
You value consistency so much in a player, and Seth is so consistently getting these valuable pickoffs, stopping offensive pushes by holding these angles so excellently. And again, that cannot be understated, the value of being able to rely on a player to consistently do something like that. Sushi hiding behind the pillar. The drone is not going to be able to spot him out, but he does spot the raise. I'm not sure he's playing that one.
Yeah, I think he did hit one with that drone there, marked one, but not going to be able to use much of that information as most of his team is A, trying to play off of that pick that they got, or that happened.
University of Alberta running out of time, running out of options. They pour right into A site, running down, getting the spike planted, taking out Caillou in the process. The Saints have to retaliate. Jello's Viper is going to peek out the head of Atlas's Omen. Does a bit of damage, but it's not going to be enough to put him down for good. Sushi coming up behind Jello, getting ready to do a little bit of a coordinated assault. And on the other side, we have the rest of the Saints getting ready to make their part done.
Oh my
Fourth
gosh.
tapping gets put down. Jello coming up from the backside. Seth gets to pick on the other side. And excellent coordination. That was like watching Spec Ops in action. Yeah.
That was systematically dismantling their entire defense there of that spike.
Absolutely, and the Saints are able to turn that round into another point against University of Alberta. We're looking at 4-0. I've asked you this question before. I'm going to ask you again. If you are in the University of Alberta's position, it's far from over, but still, you don't like the position you're on. Your back is against the wall. You have to full buy all your rifles. You don't have a lot of money in the bank. What are you thinking, and what are you trying to do if you're on this team to come through?
I think now they have enough for rifles here, and they have the Killjoy ult to play off of. So I honestly would go C, honestly, because you can put the ult right there in between B and C and cover both sites and try and get a push between both of there. And it looks like that's what their plan is here. They're split pushing here.
You're smart.
Yeah.
Jeez, I never would have even conceived of that. But Sushi might be a little bit wise to that, holding the
exactly
operator.
as I said right there. We're going to see the Killjoy ult pulp right there.
Absolutely. Saints, they're going to get... Oh, wait. Yeah, no, sorry. I was looking at the wrong team there. Yeah, Saints are going to have to get out of the site there. Sushi finds a little corner that he can peek in.
Destroyed the lockdown there.
Oh, they actually got it. Wow.
Through the wall.
Wow. That's really well done by the Saints. So now what?
They are in a terrible position right now.
Wow.
Velocity. I don't know if you can see. It looks like he has full health. That is no health.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. That is
they
tough.
have to make a move here with only 1 minute left on the clock, or a little less than a minute now.
Sushi
gonna
getting
get
an
the
op.
op shot off.
Whew.
Things are looking dire for University of Alberta here. But
Oh, they get the pick off on Sushi. That's big. Again, Sushi's such another really consistent player. Shimmy's going to take out Seth in the meantime. 4 tapping is going to take out Velocity.
with a blast
Tap
pack.
charge, yeah. But the Brimstone Blast is going to come through. We have the dog looking for an opportunity. Leaps in, gets put down. The flashbang's coming out, but he's not going to be able to capitalize off of it. He's just going to have to
Seekers.
heal.
Oh, never mind. That was healing. My bad. He already popped the Seekers. My bad. I missed that.
2v2, Saints are not unfamiliar with this position. Jello and Caillou, some of the most skilled, some of the most competitive Valorant players we've had the privilege of seeing on our stage, peeking every angle, peeking every corner. Hyper going to put down Jello. Caillou's going to almost take him out, but he's going to survive with a sliver of his health, trying to get onto the site. Another flash is going to do the work. He's going to fake the defuse, peeking around the corner, puts Hyper down, faking another defuse, waiting for him to approach around the pillar. He might come around the other side, but he's looking away.
Don't have enough time for the
Back
spike.
is against the wall, but Shammy does not catch him. He has to kill, but he's not going to have the time. Attackers take the round, but the Saints get as much as they could from that round, being able to fully eliminate the economy. That would have been an advantage for University of Alberta, at least being able to save one gun, but now they get to save none. And Saints are still going to have a lot in the bank. They're still going to be able to buy a lot of assets. And University of Alberta is in a very similar situation where they have the rifles, but they don't have a lot of money left.
They have the shields there.
Mm-hmm.
Easily shredded down, but the shields don't even matter at this point with Seth on that op. Got the ult ready, able to reposition anywhere. That is terrifying for University of Alberta here.
And they're going to get right into this round. Optimistic, hopeful. They're going to put down that bird before it can do too much damage. And we have White Ark getting ready to go in, make his name known, and make his name feared.
Dodged the op shot there just barely.
I'm still in a little bit of disbelief. It's like I just saw a clip of the Matrix play out right before my eyes. In my head, he's still leaning back, trying to find something. Seth doesn't want to make the same mistake twice. Holding the angle so carefully, waiting for somebody to unfortunately walk into his sights.
Yeah, Caillou holding trees here. Here's that door rotate. Knows there's probably someone in there. But, oh, he did not see them come in there.
Yeah,
I think they just barely slipped by there. Or wait, I think they're on the other side of trees. They did not go through trees. Easily cleared that out.
He could have peeked around that corner and seen all their nice, pretty backs, but he
didn't.
Oh, that was almost a collat.
That was almost a collat there.
Seth missing the other follow-up op shop though. He's gonna have to just retreat up to the high ground while University of Alberta makes their presence onto their site. Caillou getting sprayed down by 4.
Out of there. And he gets him. Somehow he gets out and still gets a kill.
A shooting gallery where the little clay discs shoot back.
Seth gets one with the frenzy. Gonna have to TP out. It's all down to Hyper here. Breach ult in the pocket, but with the snake bite, vulnerable, gonna get taken out so easily by Sushi there with the Phantom, and that is round 5.
5-1. Coach Owen, he's in a little disbelief himself. He doesn't even know what to do. All he can do is dance the pain away. That was such a brutal round the Saints put on University of Alberta. He feels bad for training these guys so well to be efficient killing machines. That guilt is weighing down on his shoulders, and you can see it in his eyes.
Now we're halfway through the first half, so we're about a quarter in here. What are you thinking? What do you think Alberta can do here? They all bought sharps,
not much,
but they do have 4 ults on the board here, so I think
true.
They have to play really heavy ability here.
If I were University of Alberta, I would try my damnedest to try to just get a couple of value pickoffs for Saints. Make them impatient. As we see, they get a little impatient. They
Sova
do some
ult
silly
comes
things.
off on.
Ooh.
4-tapping gets 1. Seth gets 2, though.
2 on the dude,
Caillou
no
gets 2.
less. Caillou getting 2 headshots. That's not going to be able to be a very salvageable round for University of Alberta unless Atlas can prove to us. Never mind.
Jello there. Easy cleanup.
What I was going to say was I was going to try and find some valuable pickoffs for University of Alberta. Make the Saints get impatient. You have all your ultimates. You're just lacking the guns. But they tried to go for a little bit of a too aggressive push, in my opinion. The Saints are able to shut it down immediately. What I also might have done is just hold off on my ultimates for that round. Save it for when we have a little bit more economy. Save it for when we have a little bit of guns. Maybe we don't have to use 2 of our ultimates this round, but they do go for that, and it pays out a little bit. Again, they were able to get a couple of pickoffs.
Yeah, with Caillou getting a double kill there, with their whole team getting wiped out so early, they did end up saving their ults for this round. They only got 1 ult off there.
Yeah.
And with 3 ults from St. Clair College, they don't really have much of an advantage here. Just have to try and play as smart as they can. Try and find a crack in the Saints' oppressive defense here.
But the only ultimate that matters is the Killjoy one, and neither team has that on the ready.
We do see the showstopper come out.
tapping.
Double showstopper. Both rocket launchers miss. Sushi gonna get the double kill here. Sushi gonna get the triple here. Sushi gonna get the
What?
quadruple here. And that, with just like that, there's one left on the board. Sushi looks ace, but unable to get it. Jello, his brother, his twin brother, gonna get the revenge there.
Oh, wait, they actually are. I didn't even notice
Yeah.
that. I saw Sushi. I was like,
Yeah, he's
I
kind
thought
of
he was-
covered by the black monitor there.
yeah, I was like,
His hair
wait.
kind of blends in.
I was like, did he switch PCs? I was like, wait, why are there two of them? Whatever. But yeah, that's cool. Twin brothers playing on the same
Yeah.
Valorant team. That's really interesting. Damn, I'm learning.
They were both popping off yesterday. They had
Yeah.
that brotherly bond on point, brother buff.
Oh yeah, you made the thing about Sushi and
Yeah.
Jello or whatever.
Yeah.
What do you feed
Sushi
them?
was on a roll. Jello didn't have one for that. He's jiggling. I don't know.
Jiggling
Playing really
vibraciously.
sweet. I don't know. Either way, University of Alberta gonna do a split push here. Try and get as much info as they can.
Speaking of on a roll, he's gonna roll his boom bot towards Caillou, but he's
Oh.
not. Oh, actually, he is gonna go down to it. Too many things to shoot at once. Not enough
Caillou took one
fires
out
per
there.
second to shoot at all of them at the same time. Unfortunately.
Caillou did take one out there, but Atlas did secure the trade there. Did not let that go unpunished. Looks like they're going to all go back to spawn here and try and make a B push. They've never pushed B. B's really hard to push because there's so many angles that the defenders can just filter in through. But I personally like B because it's those angles. While there are many angles, those angles are not advantageous for the attackers.
Right. It's just like a game of rock paper scissors, right?
Mhm.
It's if you come through here, I'm watching it. You're dead. But if you come through, so I'm not looking at, then I'm dead. There's no
Yeah.
real in between. It's just like come
Sushi-
through one of these.
Oh,
sides.
double killjoy alt here.
Woo.
An alt and a counter alt.
I
Who's
don't
gonna
even know
break
what's gonna
who?
happen here.
Who's going to stick it out longer?
It looks like some people
They're
are
gonna plant
fleeing.
and get out, I think.
Yeah.
Sushi just barely gets out of that ult.
Steph
No
on
one
the
gets
outside.
detained. Everyone ran away. Now everyone's just a race back to the site. Who can defend that spike? Who can defuse? Chaos is ensuing. So much detail.
Yellow, yellow gets the kill to take the round for the Saints again. Caillou, ecstatic, taking a quick swig like you are right now, actually.
Yeah, we gotta
Seth
keep
as
that
well.
throat lubricated.
Oh yeah, gotta be ready for anything in this game.
Oh my god.
So we have another round for the Saints. 5K credits on Jella, and he's fully bought out. This guy, I need to ask him for some money.
And 4-tapping has the op here. So much money. You might as well spend it on the most expensive gun in the
Why
game.
not? Right?
We got the Viper pit ready on Jello. Most people pop that B because it just shuts down that whole mid push.
That makes sense. Viper's
And-
also one of my favorite characters.
Yeah,
When I
Viper's
played this
nice.
game a couple times. Viper, Sage, Neon. Like those ones.
I love that new character. What's his name?
Oh, you were
Gecko.
talking about him before we
Yeah,
came
Gecko's
onto
great.
it.
Love him.
I love watching the dog just haphazardly just like leap through these smokes, these clouds. It's just so funny to me.
Jello gonna pick one off. Gonna see that Sky ult come out. Seth gonna pick out another. And just like that, the concussion missed. University of Alberta in a really terrible spot here.
Yeah. Oh, you can actually heal your teammates with that. Interesting. Cool, cool.
It's
Sky
an
is a
AoE
very-
heal, but not for yourself.
Gotcha. Yeah, Sky is a very flexible character. It seems able to pull off a lot of roles. Excellent utility, and now they have Silva watching one angle, and he's
Viper
about to
Pit's
meet his
going down
match.
here.
Yeah, 4-tapping is about to meet him, and he goes down. 4-tapping with the op shot on that angle as they meet each other. Caillou making his way onto the site, almost gets
Oh.
hyper, but he gets put down again. Too many opponents there for him to focus at the same time. Jello on the Dune of Doom, trying to fight two at the same time.
Oh,
Atlas immediately puts him
Oh,
down.
but
with that
Seth
shot.
gets one. Evens it up.
Absolutely. He's
2v1.
4-tapping secures the victory with his beautiful marksmanship. Very hard to
9-1.
do anything against that. 9-1, unless University of Alberta wins 2 rounds here. It's looking a little bit tough.
Especially don't want to lose this one because that means you don't get to go into CECC Grand Finals.
And that's a huge privilege, a huge honor. Again, a lot on the line. No team wants to come this close. only to get it snatched away from you. So University of Alberta has to muster everything they have within them to pull through. They're putting everything on the line here. Every credit that they can spend has been spent except for 50 credits on Shimmy XD. It's the only economy they have left. University of Alberta has to make this
That's
work.
such a hard read by the Saints here. They knew they were going to go for an A push here. So much util on the board. Seth going to take out one. Seth going to take out two. But
Shimmy's
Shimmy
gonna
shuts
run
him down there. Caillou hurt.
Another
34
flash.
HP.
He's going for the door. He's retreating. Help me! He says, help!
Gotta get out of there.
He retreats to safety, into the safety of Jello's loving arms. He runs through. He's going to reposition himself, but Seth doing so much damage to their offense. They lost him in the process, but that's 2 agents down in your full buy, full commit. Everything on the line round, and again, 2 of your agents gone is not going to be optimal. 4 tapping, holding an angle so tightly.
Holding trees there. He knows someone's in there because you hear that door rotate there.
Yeah, his
But
fist is
Shimmy
shaking.
somehow got out. He heard it rotate again.
They're still keeping their eyes on the prize on the A site. They don't want to give it up
Could go to
just
B,
yet.
though.
Never mind, they're going to be as soon as I say that. Velocity creeping in. Like the beginning of Monster House. Have you seen that movie?
Yep.
Like the kind of creeping like,
Yep.
hello?
Yep.
That's
I don't
what
have an uvula.
That's what it looks like right now.
Jello gonna take one out there.
Velocity actually creeping in works. Shimmy XD is gonna get the plant off completely uninterrupted. Velocity, his curiosity did not kill the cat and instead killed the Jello. Whatever idiom you want to make out of that, feel free. But Velocity is
Ooh.
gonna take down another 4 tapping. Actually was able to shoot him out, but it's not gonna be enough for tapping. His bullets though is gonna soften him up for Sushi's execution. Shimmy XD has to fight 2 at the
my
same time.
gosh. 34 HP.
I don't care how
Running
good you
away
are. Yeah,
Was the right choice there.
yeah, I don't care how good you are. If you have 2 Saints running at you with your back against the wall from both angles, it's just not going to work. And that's going to be the round for the St. Clair Saints. 10-1, last round before the swap.
Wow, I thought we were in the second half with seeing double digits already on the
Yeah.
board here. We just gotta hope that University of Alberta's defense here can match up to Saints' attack, because their defense has been nearly flawless here. 10-1, you're just 1 round loss. That could have just been a fluke, but University of Alberta looking to make sure that's not a fluke. They can maybe bring that to 10-2, and that puts you in a much better position. You just gotta hope your offense.
Again,
is
their
good
economy is
enough.
not in the best position, but they are not looking. Well, again, one thing I can say about this team, they are so relentless and fearless. No matter what economy is looking like, and no matter what the game state is looking like, they always come at the Saints with full force.
Jello
They
gonna
don't
take
hold
one
back.
out, though.
But yeah, again, that full force suppression might not be working on their favor. Now it's the Killjoy with the ultimate out of the last round. You
That's
do not
just
want to
such
see
a
that.
shame.
Yeah,
Such
so
an impressive ultimate, just not being able to use that after it has such a long ult charge. You're just hoping
yeah.
and waiting for the chance to use that. Sova gonna help the flash out. Sushi gonna take him out through the flash. Dodge
For
that flash like a
tapping.
champ.
Was not able to get to the high ground exactly there, but he eventually makes it. Sova's Dart going to go through 4 tappings, immediately going to put it down. Flash comes out as soon as
Oh.
the wall goes down. Atlas is going to
Spike
go
too.
down.
But Shimmy evens it up with the double kill there.
He still has his ultimate as well. He is. Oh, I thought he was the last one left. He still
he's got
has
the
his
breach with him.
breach still with him there, picking up the spike. Hustling over to the A site, but they are about to hustle over to the sites
All
of
down to
Jello.
Atlas here.
1 left. Hyper.
Atlas, or
He still
Hyper.
has it. He wants this round so badly. He's going to make his way onto the site, but around the corner is 4 tapping.
Oh no!
Hammer out. You don't want to see him there. 3 seconds
7-1.
left. That's going to be the first half again.
You gotta
Familiar-
hope you win the pistol round here.
Again, if you-
Especially if you gotta hope you just win consecutively, of course. But like, University of Alberta needs to win this pistol round for sure, because usually winning pistol secures your next round, and you can't lose 2 rounds in a row here. Or else that is the win for the Saints, and that will win them the semifinals and bring them into grand finals here.
Beautifully, though, you can notice that the University of Alberta has perfectly spread out deaths, completely even on all
They play
of
as
them.
a team.
For better or for worse. Meanwhile, Saints are actually alternating
together.
6-5, 6-5-6. If this was a 6v6 game, then I'm assuming the next Saint would also have 5 deaths.
Yep.
It's beautiful how that works out. 12, 12, 12, 12, 12 versus 6-5, 6-5, 6-5, 6. Hyper is going to be holding that wall really tightly. You can see his fist shaking working against
Yeah.
how tightly he's
Big
clenching it.
concussion charged up there. Seth gonna push on to A here. Looks like a huge split push by the Saints.
Mhm.
Just scouting it out, see where they can get picks. and seeing-
Velocity, walking out the worst possible time, just as he's about to spin through Jello, shooting down the
Weakens two,
hallway.
but not enough for a kill there.
But they are really softened up, and in pistol rounds, that's more valuable than it is generally, right? Pistols, every single hit matters, so needing to shoot your opponent one less time can really change the round. We'll have to wait and see how this plays out for University of Alberta. Seth trying to make it play out a little bit worse. The headshot there, not going to connect, but the smoke is going to go up. Hyper, off of an angle, is able to put down Seth as he tries to get on the site. Saints are going to rotate off to the completely open C site. If they have somebody on there already, they know, hey guys, over here, come over here, scoping.
It's
So,
open.
it's open. I'm open. Pass it to me. So they have Caillou running over to plant. Now
Look at that scary 5-person rotate there.
it's just a massive death ball. It's like you're playing a stealth game. That is
Yeah.
not a line of sight you want to see, dude. They're gonna put you. Those cones
With
are
the
so
sheriff.
scary.
He has the chance to take it here. Just
He
has
can
to
do
hit
it,
every
Caillou.
headshot.
If he
but
can't
with
do
the
it, nobody can.
paranoia.
Guess 1, 2. Oh, never mind. No. That's
Velocity gets 2 and Velocity gets 3 there.
Velocity. Every kill I saw there,
Yeah.
I thought it was Caillou, but
He
it was
got
actually
1,
Velocity.
but-
He got 1.
Not enough to change things, and that is two rounds up for University of Alberta. That is what they want. That is what they need. Congrats to them.
They did not have a choice in winning this round, like you said.
Yep.
It was this round or nothing, honestly. So the University of Alberta is going to recognize the situation they're in. They're going to pull things together. They probably had like a nice
We've seen
dramatic team huddle.
I don't think we've seen a comeback as big as this, but we've seen similar comebacks. So it's possible they're not down. Maybe their attack is just flawless, just as flawless as the Saints' defense.
Yeah, similar again to the
Or
previous
their
round.
defense is. You know,
They had
get
to
it.
pull through here. They lost a lot of the rounds when the Saints were on the defense side, but their offense was able to make up for it. Now Hyper gonna have to go through that Viper cloud, spraying through. Their Omen is trying to just lay out some more oppression. The Saints are rotating over to the C side. The Dune is so oppressive.
Dune
the
of Doom,
Omen smoke, yeah.
Velocity.
Sushi
Holding
creeping
that.
up. They have nothing but pistols by their side. Sushi spraying through the cloud, and he is going to pick it up
Paranoia.
as it goes down. That's absolutely correct. 4 tapping, jumping through. Satchel Charge is going to push him back. He's going to have to
Shock
dart,
going out.
waiting for anything, any sign. He's not going to find any 10 HP. He has no choice but to flee. Sushi getting a little bit too confident, gets put down by the firing squad of University of Alberta. A flash, Hail Mary flash going through. The drone is there as a distraction.
Oh, no.
You could see his cursor like kind of veering off to the drone just like as an extra target there.
Oh,
Shimmy.
That is going to be round 3 for University of Alberta. That's
Well
what
done.
you expect going into a round after losing pistol round.
Mhm.
That's the usual. We haven't seen that a lot this game because the Saints have managed to turn it around somehow, but that is what we usually see, and that is what the University of Alberta wants. They're in a great position now.
Saints, again, 2 victories away, but it doesn't matter. The University of Alberta, they could go completely smooth through this and not let the Saints take another round. It's never over until the game says it is and kicks
Yeah.
everybody out of the server. So University of Alberta can make this happen. But one thing I was just pointing out on that push, that drone, like I noticed as it was approaching him, he was shooting at the kill or the rays, and then the drone was approaching. You could see his like aim veering towards the drone, just like a new target, but he had to put it back onto the
Full
rays.
tapping dodges the flash, sprays him down, gonna throw a grenade, try and flush that out,
Oh,
and he does. Hyper and White are gonna take out 4 tapping. White are gonna take out Seth as well. Their defense is flawless here.
Sushi going down to Velocity's op. Caillou is the last man standing for the Saints. Behind the pillar, he's trying to spray and to find anything. He sees the drone, but White R sees his head, and he goes for the shot to end the round. University of Alberta takes another, and they're looking pretty clean. Looking
They
pretty
are
clean.
looking very clean here. This is shaping up to be a very exciting game here. Like, what a comeback. If this continues to like 10, 11, then we can, that is winnable. That is certainly winnable when you're only down 2 points. But 11-4, it's not looking great for them. But if they keep up this momentum, they've been doing great on defense here.
And you could see a difference in the decision making from the Saints versus the University of Alberta. Saints do not have too much money, and instead of opting to full buy, they actually just go for a little bit of a thriftier round, just buying some SMGs, buying lighter guns, and not expending too much on the ammo. Whereas the University of Alberta, usually, if they can afford to, they will buy rifles. So we're gonna see how that plays out for the Saints here. They're
B
playing
is
things
totally free right now.
a little
If the
bit
Saints
more
just push
careful.
really fast, they could take this.
Yep, getting ready to reposition. The utilities going out, smoke clouds are going down, and I think the University of Alberta is wise to this now. Four tapping is going to be there to put down one. Alice is going to be there to return the favor. Caillou is there to return the favor of the return favor
with
and
the
taking
Seekers
down
going
Atlas. It's like the Secret Service pouring in, getting ready to eliminate all hostiles on site. Caillou is looking for any threats that you can come in. And like you said, B site is such a threat because of all these different openings, but as long as you can manage them, you're good. White R is going to take out Seth.
Caillou with that Phantom doing so much work, you didn't even have to buy it.
1v3 velocity, swinging his sword, seeing if you can
Hoping
get
to save
anything
that
done.
off, I think.
But I think that is the play. With 1 round left after this, if the Saints take this one,
Gotta
want
hope
an
that op is worth.
you want an op on your side at the very least. It can do a lot. Like we mentioned in the previous round when University of Alberta was going for all-out aggression. Saints took that round out immediately with just one op shot, preventing them from using a Killjoy ult. So
Yeah, definitely. It's a very scary gun in the right hand. With velocity top of the leaderboard there.
those are the right hands.
Yeah. So University of Alberta really just needs to win, I think, 8 in a row
need to
bring it
win.
to OT.
Oh, I was like, they need to win. That's news to me. Damn. I'm trying. But yes,
All
you're
good,
right.
all good.
They do need to win 8 games if they want any chance. No mistakes
Sonar
left.
arrow gonna scan all of them there.
Yeah, they don't even notice it. But the dog, that dog is gonna scan for the rest of them. He
That
pots
dog
out velocity.
Not enough, it seems. Does not get the. But Shimmy gonna get one.
Okay, yeah, they're turning this around again. No more room for mistakes here. University of Alberta, it is all or nothing, and you can see it in the way they're playing. There's so every action they're taking, every movement they're making, every angle they're holding seems so distinct and so purposeful. So they really, really, really do not want to give the Saints an inch because they know they will take a mile as soon as they do. Seth getting ready, hands creeping out. No, he puts it back
They
to the
need
handle.
this C push to work out for them here.
They could try to
smoke
rotate, but
goes
they
out.
don't. Yeah, Caillou running in.
Vulnerable though
four-man.
from the Killjoy.
Okay.
How you gonna get
through.
2? Open
Now
side up.
Rotations coming out from University of Alberta. From the other side of the map, though, they're not going to be here in time. The Omen is the only one even remotely close,
They have
but they
to do
are
this.
forcing him out. They have White R.
The
He's
ult.
coming from the back.
He
could
does
be
have
possible.
Raise ult. This is the last round. They have to go for the defuse. Gonna go for forward tapping. Gonna take out Atlas. It's all down to White R
On the
here.
rocket launcher. All or nothing, buddy. I believe in you.
He misses it and gets taken out by Caillou, and that is a win for the Saints. They are going to the grand finals here, and
Very
that
satisfied with
is
themselves. Excellent. Wow, that I was really feeling that rocket fuse there. That rocket launcher coming out was very exciting, and then it kind of just like it went nowhere.
Yeah, that was crazy. So with that, the Saints, I think, qualify for the grand finals of CECC, and if they win the grand finals and qualify, I think that is a LAN in Texas.
I believe so. Again, Amanda was talking about that yesterday. It would be a nice trip, and like I
Yeah.
said, they might need casters.
Yeah,
so
if
you
they
guys
need
can get some
casters,
out.
maybe
I-
maybe all of us could go. Maybe they need like 5 casters.
I hope they like my shirt. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
You know?
For
It's
sure.
done a lot for me. But that game, Matthias, if you had to kind of wrap it up for the folks at home, if some unfortunate soul just tuned in and they didn't get to witness the beauty that was that series, regale that to them. Tell them what
Yeah,
happened.
that was just overwhelming defense from the Saints there.
And,
Alberta did have a good defense there, but they just were down so many rounds from the Saints defense. They did not win enough attacking rounds to
Mhm.
have that levity to lose a round or two here. Like it's so it's nigh impossible to win 8 rounds in a row, bring it to OT.
against
like,
the Saints,
It's
that's
just not
tough.
what you want there. And
On
overall,
Fracture
the
as well.
Saints were just on point, just flawless games. Caillou was having the day of his life
Oh
here.
yeah,
Like,
Caillou.
I think he
you can
got
see
an
on the stage.
ace.
He got an ace. Sushi almost got 2.
Yep.
Just missing out the last
4Ks,
go
yeah.
twice. Yeah, a lot of 4Ks actually. Now I think
Yeah,
about it.
so many.
But on Fracture as well, a lot of excellent strategy was displayed by the Saints. The coordination, their retakes, everything was so well done. University of Alberta put up one hell of a fight, but again, the Saints are no easy foe. So they are going to take this game, and they are going to take the series, and they are going to take us to the end of the stream today, Matthias.
And I think you can watch the next stream at 6 p.m. on CECC. 's channel. I'm not sure exactly what the exact specifics are, but you should be able to search it if you just search CECC Valorant Grand Finals, or check our Twitter,
Yep, we'll be
Saints
linking
Gaming
it there.
CA.
We could also try linking it in Twitch chat, maybe.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll do
So,
something.
with
You'll find the
that,
game.
I think we're gonna send it to some replays. Thank you very much, Daniil.
Oh
It
yeah,
was a great time casting with you,
my pleasure, man.
and thank you to everyone who joined us at home. Join us in the grand finals.
And make sure you do your taxes.
Yeah,
Alright.
do your taxes. See
Take
ya.
care.